Hey guys, MTG Noob here. I don't love my hand. It's meh. It's acceptable, so I'm gonna keep it on the draw. Maybe I'll draw one drop. If I do, it should be good. Okay, probes the crap out of me. Look at you and your probes. Go nuts. Write things down. Okay, now in case you ever use a probe or a effect that lets you look at your opponent's hand, you definitely want to write down in the text box over here the cards in their hand so that you know it. So you don't want to hit enter though. Okay, so we don't hit a one drop, which kind of sucks. Hopefully he doesn't get to flip his Delver. If he flips his Delver, we're like insanely behind in this matchup. If he doesn't flip it and we get to land a turn 2 Shrine and he doesn't get to flip it again, then we'd be okay. Okay, but of course he gets to flip it, and now he's just gonna kick our teeth in. Teeth are thoroughly kicked. Okay, so we have a not so good bloody time here, but hopefully we rip like a G blast off the top. I would assume he has mana leak since he doesn't have he didn't ponder there. So I'm gonna, you know, allow him to leak this, and then we're going to untap and kill his guy, but we'll go down to 14. If he doesn't leak that, he doesn't leak that, but why wouldn't he play Ponder out is my question then. Okay, so we could have played this guy without counters, like I like to call him naked. I don't know why, but that wouldn't have been too good, I believe. Okay, so he's really thinking. He's, I guess, debating the mana leak. That's fine. He's very ahead at this point. If he like lays down a Geist here, I am just screwed city. Well, he knows I have a Vault Charge also, so I guess he's gotta be conscientious of that. He ponders. Hopefully, he doesn't get to ponder into another mana leak. If he does, that's no good for us. Let's see what he chooses to do. We have a G Blast. We get to shoot his guy out of the air, hopefully. We could also then play Stormblood Berserker. He chose not to shuffle, so that's really not good. My list currently isn't running Gut Shot because a lot of the decks are, pretty good at the moment, and, Gut Shot only kills a variety of things, but I would have liked us to be able to Gut Shot away his early turn Delver. But alas, maybe we have to put it back in. Okay, so he might have a Vapor Snag here, which kind of sucks. I would almost guarantee he has a Vapor Snag, but I have to go for it here, and if he tries to Vapor Snag it, I might just kill it in response to his Vapor Snag. Okay, he doesn't. I'm going to play out this Berserker here, even though he's not amazing value, but he turns on my other Berserker, and if I get a Hell Rider into play, he's another point of damage that's really hard to deal with. Alright, we'll see what he does. Yeah, Graveyard, that thing is filled up already. Hopefully he doesn't play a Pike. Alright, might be Geist. Might be a Snappy. We'll see. Might be a Midnight Haunting. That's I mean, I don't really love that. Okay, so he's on Esper Spirits at the moment. We can't get in. We can trade one, but I really don't like this plan. I also don't like not having a Galvanic Blast up trying to be able to kill his Spirit Lord that he might play with a Phantasmal Image. He has 3 cards. I'm going to swing into his Spirits here because I am behind, and if he chooses not to double block, then it might tell me that he doesn't have the Spirit Lord in hand. Okay, I'm I'm going to order them. I can kill one of them with a G-Blast here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to end up getting one of his guys and playing out another Stormblood Berserker. I can make him bloodthirsted, but it's not worth it. Okay, hopefully he doesn't have Mana Leak here. If he has Mana Leak, I'll just untap and kill it. But we'll see what happens. I gotta basically play around what he has. I can't play around what I have. Okay, plays Flashback Lingering Souls. That's fine. Hopefully he plays the Lord here. That'd be good. If this is another Lingering Souls, we are just toast. Okay, that's fine. We accept that. So he's got a bunch of 2/2s. We're gonna kill it. And by it, I mean this dude. No sense in killing his spirits. Okay, at this point, if we rip a land, I believe we can race his spirits. He's got 2 cards. We rip a land. He'll just straight up double block. So we don't like that plan. So we're going to play out a Hellrider. And we're just going to try to get in a lot of damage here. He will kill our Berserker. So is it really worth getting in the point and trading for a spirit at this point? I think it is. Because I don't want him to have multiple blockers to deal with our Hellrider. So we'll give him that opportunity. And then next turn we have probably a Berserker or a Volt Charge. Hopefully he doesn't go Spirit Phantasmal Image or Captain Phantasmal Image, because then we're just dead. But if those are the 2 cards he's got left in his hand, then so be it. Because some games in Magic, no matter how well you play, not saying I played this game perfectly, you just run into opponents who have really nutty draws and you can't beat that. Like if he had another Captain, I could accept that. But if he had Captain and Image, that would be really hard to deal with. So we're trying. We're hoping we rip a land here, believe it or not, so we can play this out, ping him, play this, and then play this. I think we're definitely winning the race unless he's got like something along the lines of like a Dismember or a Vapor Snag. That would be really bad. Okay, he's pondering for a while. 3 Moons Ponder, which is supposedly better than the other picture Ponder, which is the Fishy Ponder. It's like a mermaid, or mermaid, duh, with like nipples. Because like Magic nerds would like try to like be like, hey, look at that mermaid with nipples. But it's really just a fugly looking fish woman. Alright, he chose not to shuffle. Ugh, that's going to be an issue. That land is no good for us. Okay, so if he holds back, we know he's going to try to triple block, making a Haunt token. We also know he has 2 lands. We rip, which is good. I think we're going to end up trying to kill his one of his tokens when he makes it. Okay, because I don't think we're in a position to really lose our guy. Hopefully he doesn't have Mana Leak. I would think he's going to maybe try to triple block here. Okay, from the way he's tapping his mana, it might mean he has Vapor Snag or Mana Leak. Maybe he's just going to chump here. Nope. He's making a token. Okay, we'll let him triple block if he wants to. I mean, if he's going to triple block here, it kind of tells you, hey, look, the cards on top aren't amazing. Okay, he knows we have this card in hand. I really don't want to spend burn on him at the moment, but I kind of have to try to go here. I would much rather, Volt Charge his face, but getting to kill his blockers here is better. And then we'll play out this Berserker because The good thing about Hell Rider with late Berserkers is I got to ping him off of the Hell Rider. So it does Bloodthirst. I mean, in case you were curious there. Okay, so we got to look at his graveyard. Okay, he plays a Delver. That's not very threatening at the moment. Plays out a land. He's got enough fuel to make one more Spirit token, which hopefully isn't enough here. Hopefully we start ripping things. Like, that's an okay rip. I mean, any creature is good at this point for the simple fact that it allows us to pile on another damage. That's also a decent guy because he can't be blocked by humans, although his guys might be spirits. Okay, so I would think he would have to come close to considering chumping here. As long as he doesn't have something that he might be trying to play like Pike. I'm gonna just, I mean, it's not good to expose my hand. There's no cards here, but I'm gonna try it anyway because like I said earlier, it's another point of damage. And let's say I rip like a Kessick Wolf Run here, then I'll be able to power over. Okay, so he apparently knew his cards off of his Ponder, and we didn't really rip into anything good. We do have some cards for this matchup, so let's discuss. Okay, we have 2 Slag Storms, which we're going to bring in, and 2 Sword of War and Peace. His guys are blue, but his spirits are white. His Geist is white, so this is a good card if we stick it. And I might want to bring in 2 Ancient Grudge because you know he's probably on equipment. So, and I might want to consider a Spell Bomb or 2. So let's say we're at that. So we got to cut 7 cards. Obviously, I'm going to cut Torch Fiend. Porcelain Legionnaire is pretty decent in this matchup. It's kind of hard for him to deal with, but I'm going to side it out at the moment. I also, like everything else, believe it or not, I don't think the Spell Bomb's relevant because it's good, but we can't draw a card off of it. Since I'm bringing in so many more 3-drops, I'll cut a Volt Charge, and I'll cut 2 Hell Riders, even though they were really good in that game. Alright, so thanks for watching. Bringing you Game 3 now. Or Game 2 now, excuse me.